The 2-day forecasting algorithm has been absolutely accurate for the last 5 or 6 days in a row, and it indicates that we could go up at least until the end of this week. You've got to be careful with this market because it's still in a window between now and early August where it could have a fairly sharp shakeout for a few days, and probably late in the month, and probably ending between the 4th and the 8th of August. So what's happening is the market is not going to be mild-mannered in this time frame, and it's possible it's going to be as bullish as possible in the middle of what is ultimately short-term downside pressure. So we would not be going short, not yet. We're waiting until at least September. We are not going long, not yet, until early August. And in the meanwhile, if you want to day trade it, if you see the trend is up or down on a given day, it's useful. But at the same time, there are cycles that are fighting each other. There's a short-term cycle that's bullish, there's an intermediate-term cycle that's bearish, and there's a larger cycle that's super bullish until October. And then we're looking at this 94-year cycle repeating, which is likely to cause a tremendous decline starting after this blow-off is over, probably in October. And at latest, if it doesn't happen then, it will probably start December 8th, around there. And right at the moment, the market is fighting itself in several different forms. It was up today, but it wasn't huge. And when it starts being huge, you'll see it. Okay, one important point. For the first time, the cash S&P broke above its 0.786 retracement of the whole move from last year, which was the last Fibonacci level that's stopping it from going to the highs. Now, it didn't close strong enough, and it needs to stay above it for a day or two before it really means anything, but it's showing that the market is likely to keep going. What we're looking to do is buy pullbacks, and even as late as early August, even if it goes higher, you have to be careful with this market. The Dow left a nice gap quite a few days ago, and it's been filling most of the gaps on the way up, and it'll probably get that one. And it'll probably happen after the Fed meeting on the 26th of July. The short and sweet story is the market's still in a strong uptrend. It is eventually, it may not be at this point, but it will soon turn into an explosive melt-up type thing. And we're expecting that to continue into at least mid-September, possibly early October.